Recording is on.
So let me share my screen. I believe you are seeing my screen now. I believe the screen is visible at the moment. Australia size. Okay, a chart that shows the Australia size. Wow, 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 wow. Australia size. That's serious. You mean you not see anything like this one line chart? Wow. Okay. Okay. What it means is that where I was kicked off was on this particular exercise. Yeah, this particular exercise. Okay, let me quickly brush through it. Let me open the file for it, which is part 5 of a whole, that is 3 underscore. Sorry, yes, part 5. And that is the 3 underscore 5 part of a whole. So if I open it, the instruction says, like I said, we are using Sunburst to show hierarchical data. That is when you have category and subcategory. That is the hierarchy. Now, so we want to, at this point, we are using Sunburst to show. Let me go to the notes. We're using Sunburst to show, to visualize orders by country and state. I know I passed through this part, but let's quickly take the step. So first we navigate to the by location sheet, which is this one, by location sheet. So this is the customer country and this is the customer state. So the customer country is the main category and the subcategory is the customer what state. And we have the total order for each of these category. So we want to use some bus to show the hierarchical uh, distribution of this total order. So for us to do that, just click on your table and go to insert, click on the insert and go to the chart section. Under the chart section, you will see something like a big square that having small square inside. That is the icon of a tree map, which represents hierarchy. So if you click on the drop down arrow, you will see your sun burst. You see tree map and see sun burst. For now, we are looking at sun burst. Click on it, expand the chart, expand the chart, expand the chart, expand the chart so that you have a clearer view. So we are saying that sunburst, the inner circle, that is, the inner circle is showing this main category, which is your country, while the outer circle is showing your subcategory. Like now we have Australia here, which is the country here, and the subcategory for Australia are the states in Australia. We have now not New South Wales, we have Victoria, we have Queensland, we have South Australia, and then we have Tasmania or something. So these are the subcategories and these are the main category. The inner cycle represents the main category and the outer cycle represents the subcategory. As we have, this is United States, and then we have California, Washington, Oregon, or what, as the state United States. So that is what the sunburst tried to show us. And the next step said that we should create we just created the sunburst chart, and it said that we should change the title to orders by country and state. Orders by country and state. So just, sorry, the chart, go to title and then highlight and paste what you have copied. So have orders by country and what state. And then the final question is which state in Australia had the highest number of orders? So if you look at Australia, this is Australia, and these are the states in Australia, the outer cycle. The inner cycle is the country. So the sector that has the biggest section is New South Wales, and if you check it, it's 208. Victoria is less than that, 129, and the rest is far less. So automatically, we can say that, excuse me, automatically we can say that Australia is the main, that is New South Wales is the main, is the state with the highest number of orders. That's what we have there. Hope that is okay. Now let me close this one if we're okay with it. Close it. Now we have this one as well, the line chart, which is the next exercise. Let me quickly rush through it. Let me quickly rush through it. So the capturing trend, which is the next in the notes. What do we want to do there? Okay, sorry, I've passed. At this point, we want to see what create and edit a line chart in Excel to visualize total sales by order year. Remember, we say Excel shows us changes over time. Sorry, I mean line plot shows us changes over time. It shows us seasonal patterns or trends. Like we want to see what happened from January to December. That is a kind of seasonal patterns and the trend, which is also uh, considered changes over time. So it helps you to track fluctuation in sales, profit, or performance. So we want to open the workbook, which is the three underscore capturing, which will let me close this one so that we can begin from the first step. So I open my workbook, I go to capturing trends, that is three underscore six. Um, Let me close this. So I want to go to the exercise instruction. Say navigate to the buy date sheet. Once you open it, it comes to buy location, but we need to go to the buy date sheet to locate what we want. So in this buy date sheet, we have the order year, we have the order month, and we have the total sales. Let me confirm that we are still there. Okay. So we have the order, we have the what? The order year, order month, and total what? Sales. So this other year is the year, other month is the month, and total sales is this one. So we are simply visualizing the total sales over the months of the year 2017. So based on the next instruction, we are told to say create a line chart to visualize total sales by order year and order month. So we are visualizing total sales by what order year and order month. If we do it, you will not see something reasonable. So for us to make it reasonable, we'll do one or two things. So for you to get a line chart, just click on this and go to your insert. Remember, we said that all your chart is on the insert tab under the chart section. So you see this thing that have a kind of zigzag line and the dots or whatever. So it shows you the line chart section. So if you click on the drop down arrow, you first one you see is line chart. Click on it, you have this, but it's not making sense. Why is it not making sense? We are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did we get it from? I don't know. We have seen legend, other year, other month, total sales. So there is no reasonable information here. That is because we need to communicate to Excel the nature of our data, what we want it to present for us. So to do that, which is the next instruction that we have here, which says that we should open the select data. And when you open it, you should use total sales for legend entries and then use other year and other months. Now let me open it so you understand better. If I click on the chart we have, okay, let me click out of it. If I click outside the chart, you'll be seeing the tabs, home, insert, page layout, and so on and so forth. But when I click on the chart, you see extra tabs, chart design, format. So you select on chart design, which will appear only when you are clicking on the chart. So if you click outside the chart now, it will disappear. So make sure you're clicking on the chart and then select what chart design. So when you get the chart design, you see data, the data section or group. So if you click on the select data, it will help you to select the data you want to visualize from your table. So I click on it. Once I click on it, I will now have some confusing stuff. I have chart data range, legend entries, horizontal category, and so on and so forth. So what is there is that we want to define the legend entry. This legend entries is simply the values we are plotting on the vertical axis, which is simply what the total sales. But here now we are seeing other year, other month total sales, which doesn't make sense. So we want to remove the other year, other month, and leave the total sales because that's what we want to be on the legend entry series, which is the vertical axis. And then on the horizontal axis, that is this one, what we are seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which makes no sense. We don't have it in our data. That's because Excel was confused a bit. So we want to edit it and tell Excel what we want. So click on edit. Then we want to select the range of the data we want to use on that horizontal axis. For me to make life easier for myself, I click on this arrow that is pointing up. So once I click on this arrow that is pointing up and I drag from other year through to other month because that is what we want to use for the horizontal axis, other year and other month. We are not adding the headers, so we are excluding the headers. It's just the record, the values in other year and other month. So once you drag it like that, the range will appear inside this cell, inside the this thing that that you have, the pop-up that you have. So then click enter. Once you click enter, it will be populated for you inside, and then you click OK. Now we are set with the data source we have selected. We have the total sales in the legend entry series, and we have just the year and the other month in the horizontal as the category axis. So having done that, we click OK, and we can see now we have more reasonable information here. I want to remove this label because we don't need it. It's not giving us any reasonable information. So we have 2017, the seventh month, 8th month, 9th month, 10, 11, and 12 months. So this information now is simply giving us the plot from 7th month through to 12th. That at the 7th month we had a very high order, that is, I mean, a very high sale, and it dropped down through to the 8th month and then was stable from 8th month to the 9th month and increased a little from 9th month to 10th month and had a bit exponential increase through to the 11th month and reduced again to the 12th. But the information we need here from the equation in the exercise is simply saying, that is after we have changed the title. Let's quickly do that. Copy the total sales over time title and resize the chart, which we have done already. So I double click on this total sales and paste what I want. I want it to be total sales over time, which is actually what the chart is showing. It's showing us what total sales over time. I want to believe that we are still there. Good. So I come here and I have this. So the last instruction says that we should find out the months in 2017 that had the highest amount of total sales. So the month in 2017 that had the highest amount of total sales, looking at it at this point, had the highest sales. And that point is simply at the seventh month. So the seventh month is the month of July. So if you come on your exercise and select July and click submit, you are good to go. And if you click continue, that is the end of the introduction to Excel. The next course is data preparation. So we will continue with that tomorrow. But meanwhile, if there's any question, please drop it on the chat session or you unmute your mic and ask question before we call it a day for today. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with data preparation. So I don't know, Shola and Timothy, I don't know if you have any question. Please, if you have any question, please let me know. While we are doing that, let me quickly look for something to delete so that this can appear for me. All right, I have a very little space. Okay, in the absence of any question, I want to say thank you for joining the class. Let's keep on going. The journey of 1,000 miles, they said it begins with a step. Uh, Before the end of the 3 months we stipulated, even if we not cover every, I believe we must have done something that will give you a strong foundation in data analysis for Excel. Wow, see, it's getting tougher. Okay. Okay. Yes, God will see us through. Definitely. God will definitely see us through. But anytime, any point that you are confused, please just let me know. At any point in time you are confused, just let me know. Ask question, I will clarify. Alright. Okay, now thank you very much. Let's call it a night, a day. We'll see tomorrow. Like I said, I will communicate us about the timing because I may not cope with exactly 6:30 tomorrow because of another engagement, and I wouldn't want to cancel the class altogether. So, but if things did not work out completely, uh, we may not cancel tomorrow class. But meanwhile, let's consider that it's going to be shifted maybe around 7:30 thereabouts. I will communicate us in the WhatsApp group. And please, any other time that there is technical issue and I was kicked out or I'm kicked out, please just drop a message in the WhatsApp. I'll see how to monitoring my WhatsApp because assuming I did not check, I will not know that I was kicked out those number of times. All right, thank you, Shola. Thank you, Timothy. Have a good night. Rest.